Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning into this podcast episode. And today I'm here with my co-hosts, Castro and Taya.
Hello.
Hey guys, how's it all going?
And for this episode, we will be talking about genetically modified chickens. Yes, our dear listeners, we are going to be digging deep into a bit of the sciencey and dark side of one of our favorite sources of protein.
It sounds kind of funny talking about chickens.
Yeah, I guess it's something that we all don't think about anymore since it's something we probably eat every day anyway. And it's weird to think that it's a bird, right?
Yeah, honestly, why question what we eat though? Especially chickens. It's not like it's unhealthy like pork.
I mean, as Filipinos, we eat chicken
Crazy.
as crazy
Chicken
as
adobo.
chicken adobo. We eat fried chicken.
Tinola.
It's literally in all our foods.
But if you guys think about it, chickens are actually birds, so they're similar to the birds that you see fly around. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So, chickens kasi started from wildfowl, so jungle birds essentially, in Southeast Asia around 7,000 years ago. And did you know that chickens didn't start out as food? People started breeding chickens, like sabong, like cockfighting. People just wanted to see chickens fight.
Really? Wow, that's crazy. Alright, so that was a brief introduction to what chickens are. So let's talk about the history. How did we start consuming chickens? How did that start?
So from if I remember correctly, basically in Egypt in 2000 BC, people figured out that they could incubate chicken eggs by themselves. You just put heat at it, and then chickens would lay eggs every day instead of wasting time incubating the eggs themselves.
Oh yeah, but did you know that Egyptians also discovered that they could actually artificially incubate eggs?
Yeah.
Damn, really? Crazy. And around that time, the chicken trade, it spread, and there were a lot of people who were laying chicken eggs, and they started distributing it and trading it to other places.
But did you guys know why in the first place chickens lay a lot of eggs compared to other animals? For example, pigs and cows, they only give birth once every year, a few months, right?
Yeah.
So the chicken basically, when it started in Southeast Asia, bamboo trees have this cycle every 50 years where they bear a lot of fruit. So chickens evolved to reproduce and create a lot of eggs during that time when there's a lot of food. So that's why people realized that to spark that response, you could just feed chickens a lot of food and they would start laying eggs everywhere.
Oh, yeah. That's a good fun fact.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a weird question. It's not really a weird question, but what's your guys' favorite chicken dish?
That's kind of hard because my favorite meat is definitely chicken, but I'll go tinola.
Tinola, really?
Yeah.
Don't you think it lacks flavor?
I don't know. Personally, I like it like that because come on, I grew up eating just steamed chicken breast.
I mean, if I were to pick a chicken food that has chicken in it, and I wouldn't really pick tinola as my first one. I would probably pick something like Hainanese chicken, because that's my favorite chicken dish.
But isn't Hainanese chicken also just like tinola?
No, it's not. It's just I like the sauces it adds up, and it tastes amazing when you put it all together.
Okay, Rex, you keep judging us, but what's your favorite chicken dish?
Hey, I'm not judging you guys. I love tinola and Hainanese chicken, but it's just a bit too healthy for me. So my favorite chicken dish is fried chicken.
Of course, fried chicken is up there with everything that we've tried.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, come on. KFC, McDonald's, Jollibee.
Yes. So I think in that sense, chicken can be unhealthy. But I guess for you guys, why do you eat chicken?
I eat chicken because it's something there. I ate it when I was a child. It helped me grow at times, and I loved it it matches with so many good foods. you put it in, like, you add ketchup, it tastes amazing. You put it in soup, it tastes amazing. And, like, that just grew on me.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, personally, I guess I had no choice because my family wasn't really big on meat or pork because they find it unhealthy. So I was basically forced to eat chicken growing up. That's why as I told before, I grew up eating steamed chicken breast only. But then again, now that I'm older, I found out that it's a great source of protein. So that's basically why I eat chicken. How about you, Rex?
I think same. Like, honestly, there are times where I don't even enjoy the taste of chicken. Like, personally, I don't enjoy chicken breast. But I know it's a good source of protein and a relatively inexpensive way to get it compared to getting beef or whatever. And I think that brings us to why I guess other people eat chicken. Like you said, it's there for everyone. Like you said, source of protein, and I think it's also inexpensive relative to other sources of protein. And why do you think it's so cheap?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
I honestly think it's so cheap because it's really easy to get. A lot of farms have chickens. They're really easy to domesticate and breed. You get eggs from literally for really easily. It comes in a lot of, like, a large amount each time. And so that's why it's so easy to get chicken nowadays, and it's so cheap.
Yeah, and that's why I believe, like, a buzzword right now is GMOs, and people keep talking about GMOs like it's some scary thing, and like it's mostly like vegetables with like different properties and different colors. But like some people forget that a genetically modified organism just means that something's genetic code has been altered. So this could be, to simple terms, like breeding. So chickens have been bred since like the dawn of time to grow faster, grow bigger, and lay eggs quicker. And do you guys even know that? Have you guys heard of a Punnett square in basic biology?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that apparently the first use of that was to study the breeding of chickens.
Really?
Ooh.
Okay. So here's a question: Is it do you think it's healthy to consume like domesticated or GMO chickens? Like, some people might think that since it's genetically modified, people might think it's not that healthy. They added stuff to it that's really bad. What do you guys think?
I mean, okay, let's lay down the facts. Come on. Domesticated chickens are bred to grow quicker, bigger, and lay eggs quicker. And I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, I think honestly, health-wise, there's not much of a problem since, like we mentioned a while ago, like it's a good source of protein, fats, and even has some vitamins. And it allows people who may not have much of a budget to consume animal-based proteins cheaply and fill that part of their diet. But personally, I think the bigger issue with chickens is not the health factor, but like the moral factor.
Really? Like, how so?
So like, if you guys have seen a chicken coop, it's like the chickens are like squashed together, super tight.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you cared about the animals, it's kind of weird to look at, right?
Oh yeah, I see your point.
From my point of view, it's more like it's kind of it's a circle of life. Since we're the stronger species, we're able to consume the weaker species, as like everything else has. And since we domesticated chickens, we can breed them and like consume them. Morally speaking, that might not be the correct way to look at it, but that's personally on how I think about it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Raf. But the weird, both moral and health factor is that chickens, because they live so tightly together, they have a tendency to develop infections. So chickens are fed non-stop antibiotics in their food. But the problem with this is this might cause bacteria to develop antibiotic resistance, and this could affect not just chickens' health but also our health, as these bacteria could also develop resistance to human antibiotics.
Awesome point. So, in conclusion, would you still eat chickens morally, health wise?
Personally, from the facts that you guys laid out, I'd question it a bit, but honestly, I would still eat it.
It's been in my diet for so long that, of course, I'd still eat it. What about you, Rex?
Yeah, of course I will. I mean, I still love chicken. And yeah, there are moral concerns, but I think relative to other animals, other livestock, like cows and their emissions, chicken production is relatively humane to the earth. And I think moving forward, we will continue to eat chickens for the next few hundred years or few thousand years.
Yeah. But where do you see the role of chicken consumption in our society going? Is it gonna be the same as us, or what's your opinion?
I think it's gonna grow significantly with how much, like, with farms always growing and how they're always hatching chicks and growing them to chickens. I think that it's gonna grow massively in the future.
Yeah, I agree too. So I think we've all learned a lot more about something so common, something so simple like chickens. And every time I eat chicken now, I think I'll have a little more insight. So thank you guys.
Thank you too.
Thank you guys for tuning into this podcast episode. Goodbye.
See you.